Now we are discussing about speech, music and noise. Noise is an unwanted information. Speech is an relevant information. This is useful information. This is unuseful information. This is wanted information, speech and music. This is unwanted information. Because speech is wanted information, the information is in a particular pattern. But because noise is not a wanted information, it is an unwanted information, so it is not in a particular pattern. What is speech? Whenever I am delivering my lecture, I am delivering the lecture in the English language. So I am using some language, it might be English or Telugu or some other language, in order to communicate something. So the vocal communication of the language is called as speech. Because from my vocal cord it is coming. So the vocal, the human being has to be there. This is not speech. This is the sound of duster. Vocal communication, not the eyes communication or not the gestures communication. I may tell 1, 2, 3, 4. I may show the symbols, but that is not vocal communication. Whatever the language I am speaking, that is speech. So the vocal communication of the language is called as speech. By using this speech, I can convey some idea. I can convey some thought. I can tell about transistor. I can tell about diode. I can tell about public address system. In order to convey thoughts or ideas, we are using vocal communication with some language. This is called as speech. In this speech, as we already discussed, definitely some pattern will be there. You see, sometimes in YouTube, whenever you observe our lecture, automatically subtitles will come. We never put subtitles to our lecture, but the YouTube is understanding this language and it is giving the subtitles because this pattern is already there. Whatever the word I am speaking, that is already there in the audio dictionary. That's why immediately subtitles are coming. So whenever I am talking about the subject, in that speech some pattern is there. If the pattern is missing, there is no structured pattern, then that is noise. Sometimes that is noise. What is the pattern is there? That's why it is called as noise. Now, what is music? Music is in music also we are using sound in an artistic way. In speech I might not tell in artistic way, but in music I may deliver that in an artistic way, in a rhythmic way, like small children tells rhymes in a rhythmic way. So in music we are delivering the content that is wanted in a rhythmic way or in an artistic way or in a poetic way, then that is called as music. So in the speech, structure is there, pattern is there. In the music, pattern is there. But in noise, what pattern is there? That's why noise is an unwanted information or random information. No structured pattern will be observed in the noise. So this is the difference between the speech and music and noise. If some information we are conveying but there is no pattern in that, then that is noise. In that information pattern is there, but that is expressed in an artistic way. in a poetic way, in a melodic way, or in a rhythmic way, then that is music. If I am delivering that conventional lecture, whatever I am delivering now, that can be considered as a speech. Both speech and music, we can consider them as signals. So this is a signal, this is a signal, noise is also a signal, but it is unwanted signal. And sometimes when we are delivering our lectures, you may hear some animals, they are shouting, that might be considered as a noise. Okay, this is the difference between the speech and music and noise.